Hello and welcome to the Brunelle family. You are in our dining room right now, and we are filming a update. It's one of the updates that we at VCF have been trying to do to stay connected throughout this time of physical distancing. And of course, it's a challenging time, but something that we have noticed as a family is there's some things that we've really enjoyed about it as well. And so I thought that I'd update you, or not update you, introduce you to our family here. And then each of the kids is going to say something that they have missed, but then also a couple things that they have learned and God has helped them to be thankful for. So this active young guy, who many of you probably would recall seeing on the stage at various points, at church, is Peter. Peter is 5. And then we have Jared. And Jared turned 11 last month. Or no, it's still this month. And so Jared had a birthday throughout this time and found it a little bit challenging. Not quite what he's expected, but I believe we ended up celebrating and having a good time together. So Jared is 11. And then we have Sayla, who is 13. And then we have Ethan, who is 15. And of course, most of you would know my lovely wife Michelle and myself Matt. And I'm not going to tell you our ages. And so to start out with, Peter, what is something that you have missed since this virus started?
I miss seeing my friends and going to church.
Fair enough. And what are some things that you've appreciated throughout this time?
I appreciate seeing my friends.
Is that on the computer? Seeing your friends on the computer?
No.
Oh,
Well, I do see my friends.
Yes.
And I'm thankful we can still watch on the TV.
You still watch shows. That's a good thing.
On show with
on the church on TV. Fair enough. We do that every Sunday. That's right. And Jared, what is something you've been missing lately?
Well, I miss kids camp. It's gonna be canceled this year, and
He's sad.
I am grateful that it is spring and that we have technology.
Yeah, makes it easier in this time, doesn't it? Yeah. And Sayla, how about you?
Well, I've really missed all my friends and going to youth group. But, I do enjoy seeing them on the Zoom call every week, so that's nice. And I do enjoy baking and, just enjoying, outside and going for walks.
Yeah, for sure. How about you, Ethan?
I miss social interaction.
What's that? I can't hear you.
Social interaction.
With real people? Real live people?
Other than us?
Well, I'm very thankful for my family. I'd be very lonely if I didn't have them to spend quarantine with. And I'm also thankful for means of communication with other people.
It is a good thing. Well, thank you guys for sharing that. And I know that Michelle and I, of course, miss seeing everybody at church and staying connected that way. But we have learned to appreciate going for walks and bike rides. And our yards probably never looked quite so good more time than we've had before. And one thing that God's been teaching me throughout this is the importance, and of course this is pretty basic, but the importance of going to Him when we are uncertain. And I think more than ever this time has brought uncertainty about the economy, about jobs, about future plans. We don't even know what things are going to look like next month. And so if I'm honest, I found myself sometimes just coming awake or being awake in the middle of the night thinking about this. And one night, this a couple weeks ago, God gave me a verse. It was Proverbs 3:5 to 6. And it's trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. But all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. And I keep going back to that verse. I've shared it with a few people, but it just, for me, it's been a really good reminder that we can go to God. He understands what is going to happen. He understands where this is going. He understands things like jobs, economy. He knows all these things, and he has a plan. And his plan is to prosper us, not to harm us. And learning to just trust in that has been a good thing. It's a daily thing, something you don't just do once, you do all the time. But I've been really thankful for that verse and thankful that he is there for us and he's quite willing to talk to us when we are feeling frustrated or down. And he's quite willing to bring us encouragement and encouragement in ways that we wouldn't have expected. So that's been a really good thing. And Michelle, I believe you had a few things too.
Yeah, I just am reminded by God to just take one day at a time, because if I look too far ahead in the future, it can be overwhelming. But yeah, one day at a time, and especially for those who are caring for others in their home, it can be just a challenging season, coming up with different routines and schedules and just making sure people's needs are met. And there is a heaviness to the times, just needing to draw from God daily, and his mercies are really essential to every day. And I'm thankful that every day that I wake up, there is something fresh that we can draw from of God's richness and his love. So I just want to encourage you guys, similar to what Matt is saying, just to really make God the center of your day and everything you do, and he will make your path straight. Like we were talking about before, we've had an opportunity to do a lot more walks, and we've been praying for you guys as well. So if any of you are just feeling like you need to talk or you want us to pray for you, feel free to reach out. You can call us, or we'd be happy to do a social distance walk, whatever that might look like, Matt and I. And just know we are looking forward to brighter days ahead. Bless you all.
Yes. So I think a couple things. We realize that we are not going to be YouTube stars anytime soon. We've also learned, and not a big surprise, that Peter likes to be the center of attention, and he's really good at that. Good thing he's cute. We do love you guys. We really look forward to seeing everybody in person, and just some hugs and spending time together. So bless you, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Have a good day. Bye.
I think that